Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a full face using the products from my Shop My Stash. I've been wanting to do this, but I just haven't gotten around to it. So I'm going to pull all the products from my well, not all. I'm going to pull products from my Shop My Stash, and we are just going to do my makeup today using those products. If you are new here, I would love it if you would hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you don't miss out on any of my videos, and let's get started. So I did pull all of the products, so I have them all in front of me. They're all from my Shop My Stash except one, the brow products, because I don't think I did pick any products for my Shop My Stash for brow products, which I don't know how I didn't realize that, but I'm going to use the two Morphe products from my project pan, which I use these all the time, so these are not new at all. I don't have to think about whether I like them or not. So I'm just going to quickly do my brows off camera, and then we will start with the whole face. Okay, brows are lightly filled in. So going in with primer, I'm using the Smashbox primerizer. This is one of my favorite primers of all time, but this is a perfect one for summer, so I figured I would use this one today. I don't know why I haven't used it in a while. It's just been in my drawers, but I just love it so much. And then for foundation, I'm using the Milk Makeup Blur Liquid Foundation. This is in the shade Warm Medium. So I think this may have been a little bit too yellow for me, but we're still gonna use it today because it's a little bit darker. And I am tanner, but it might still be too yellow. Yeah, like that's really yellow. I don't have a pink undertone, but sometimes even neutral shades look too warm on me, so it's really hard for me to find a foundation that actually matches my face, or my skin tone rather. So I can't believe it's June already. I feel like May flew by, which I feel like that's been happening all year pretty much. But things are lifting in Florida. Well, I feel like Florida's been pretty much lifted like this entire time. The restrictions haven't been strictly followed this whole year, but they're officially lifted. I know other states are lifted. Let me know if your state has their restrictions lifted. Also, if you are planning to go anywhere for the summer, if you are going to travel after we haven't been allowed to for a year, let me know if you plan on any summer travels or family vacations. I actually have a bachelorette party I am going to in Charleston, so I'm very excited about that. I have been there once before, but that was in high school when I was touring for college. So I haven't been there in a very long time, and I didn't really experience Charleston. It was just the tour of campus. So this time I'm really excited to go and really see Charleston. Other than that, I don't really have plans to travel. But let me know if you do. I love traveling, so hopefully something else gets put on my calendar. Well, I have so many weddings in the next year, so that will really be my traveling, but I don't have any really vacations for leisure on my calendar. Maybe I will put one on. For concealer, I'm going to use the two Wet n Wild concealers. These are the Photo Focus concealers. I'm going to use the darker one first because it's still lighter than this foundation, I'm pretty sure, and then I'm going to go on top of it with the lighter one. Are you guys still working from home? If you work from home, what is your company planning to do? Mine, technically, our back to office date is in July, but I don't know if that is definitely happening or it's changing. Okay, this concealer is almost out, which is exciting. I love finishing products, and it's actually darker than I thought it was, so I'm just gonna go over that because I actually need it to be brightened. Anyway, my office might be well, my company might be going back to the office, but we aren't 100% sure yet, so we'll find that out soon. Not many people actually want to go back though, so it's been nice just being home, and you're able to focus on your own projects and have your own process at home. So it's definitely been different, but I think it's been nice for a lot of people because they're able to kind of work their own way without any distractions in the office. So I think it has actually helped people. But let me know what your thoughts are if you guys are planning to go back. I love this concealer, and it is super affordable. I am putting it on my eyelids as well, so this will kind of be my eyeshadow primer. Okay, so I'm using the Marc Jacobs Finish Line Setting Powder, but I actually have a cream blush product or stick. I want to use the Milk Makeup stick, lip and cheek stick in the shade Flip, which is this bright red. I think it's perfect for summer, but I'm going to go like really light and take this plastic thing off. I'm going to try to go light with it just to add a little bit of color. I obviously don't want it to be super red, but I want this to be like the base color, and I'm going to put a blush on top of it as well, kind of to set it. I've never actually used these on my lips before. They are lip and cheek products though, but I've never used them on my lips. I feel like this brush might not be the best for that. Going with the softer one. I actually like that. Might be a little too bright, or I might have put too much, but I like how it looks. Let me get out of here. Okay, so I'm going to set the entire face with that powder, actually. I've used this a few times, and I like it. It's nothing super special, but I feel like I can't really tell the difference in powders. Like, I never can. So I don't even know what my favorite powder is. I mean, I know I love the Too Faced Peaches powder, or Peach Perfect powder, that's what it's called. I don't really have a powder that I don't like, so I can't really compare and not crease it. The only thing I don't like about this powder is the packaging. It has the mesh in the middle. I just find it weird to actually get the product. It's not as easy. Like, I have to kind of tap it and it comes up. I feel like that makes it more difficult. I don't know why. Next is a bronzer. I'm going to use the Glamour Dolls and Lisa Frank bronzer. I love this bronzer. And I'm just going to go in with a smaller brush just because I already put the blush down, so I don't really want it to go over that or mix. But I love this bronzer. I think it's a really nice shade. I don't know what is with my hairline. I think I might have got some powder on it, so it looked lighter. Then I'm going to go over the blush just with a powder blush. I'm going to use one of the Tarte Amazonian Clay blushes. This is in Surprise, which is a really bright pink, so I think it would be nice to go over the red. But I don't want to add a lot. I just want it to like kind of set the cream. Good enough. I was debating on what highlight to use, whether the Wet n Wild one or the highlight that's in the Becca palette. But I think I'm going to go with the Wet n Wild one. I feel like I've used this recently, but it's okay. And of course, with the AOA Studio highlight brush that I love so much. This is such a nice pink highlight. And I mean, it's Wet n Wild, so this is like $3 or $4, something like that. And these are just so good. I don't think I have another shade in these. I feel like I should get one. I haven't decided when I want to do a new Shop My Stash video. Now that I feel like I've used most of these products numerous times before, I think it might be close to time to switch them out, but maybe not yet. So we're going to do a fairly quick eye look, just so I can use these palettes. Actually, one of these is pretty new, so maybe I won't do that. This is the NARS Ignited palette that I got from TJ Maxx. It's really pretty, but I don't want to use that because I want to use some of the older palettes. So I have the Anastasia and Carli Bybel palette and then the Too Faced White Peach palette. So I want to try and use both of these, but we will see what I do. I want to kind of do something quick. So let's zoom you guys in. Okay, so what do I want to do? First, I'm going to just put a shade all over the crease. All over the lid. And I'm going to use Peach Cream from the Too Faced palette. Just to have that as the base. It's definitely lighter, and I did not completely set my lid, which I probably should have. Just all the way up to the brow bone. Actually, let's just do one eye so I don't keep going back and forth. I think I want to do some sort of purple look just to go with my shirt today. At least that's with one of the shimmers in the Anastasia palette. So let's go in with Sweet Fig, which is this color in the Too Faced palette. So let's put that in the crease just to start that like purple-ish look. Well, that's a lot more pigmented than I remember. Just tap that off. It's a really pretty shade though. I feel like people have many issues with this palette. I know it's very light and powdery, but I feel like I haven't had like difficulties with it. And I do like that color. It is like the perfect tone that I want. I'm going to deepen it up a little bit with Bowie from the Anastasia palette, which is this shade. I keep hitting my garbage can that's right here with my elbow, so ignore that. I'm just going to add a little bit of that just to deepen it up out there. And like I said, I want to do something quick just to use these palettes. And then I'm going to take Jody, which is one of the blue shimmers in the Anastasia palette. That's this one. And then I'm going to take the Duochrome Mandala. I don't know how to say that. But I'm going to take both of them on my finger. So first I'm going to take the more blue toned one, kind of on the middle to outer edge. So this might be more blue toned. Maybe I'll just pull that in because I'm gonna put the other one on top anyway. And then I'm gonna take Mandala and put that on top, more towards the center. I love this color. I love purple, blue shift shades, nail polishes, eyeshadows. Just give me all of the duochromes. I really like that shade. Next, I will take Bowley in the Anastasia palette, which is the lightest shimmer in the palette. And I'm going to put that on my inner corner and highlight my brow bone. It has some glitter in it, but I tried tapping it off. Then on the lower lash line, I'm going to take Bybel, which is this really pretty mauve-y matte shade. I'm going to put that on my lower lash line. I really like those shimmers together. I think they look really, really pretty. I might add a little bit more to the outer corner just to deepen it up a tad, but that is probably all I'm going to do. So I will do the other eye, and then we will move on to mascara, since that is part of my Shop My Stash, and then lips and setting spray. So those are both eyes. I think I went a little bit darker than I was planning on going, but I really like how this looks. I love those shimmers. I got some fallout. I'm pretty sure it's from that light shade in my inner corner, but I can't really tell, but I'm pretty sure that's what that is. But I really like both of these palettes. I think the difficult ones in the white peach palette are the lighter ones, like this row up here. I feel like a lot of them are not as pigmented and they're pretty powdery, but I really like that Sweet Fig shade that I used. That one's really gorgeous in the crease. And I love the Carli Bybel palette. I don't know why people don't like it as much. Maybe just because It might not be as good as the rest of Anastasia's palettes, but I love these. I think it's perfect for spring and summer. They're just such really nice shades. This is a really good wedding palette too because it is fairly neutral minus a few colors. Like you can get a neutral look with this, but if you add like that slight peach or slight mauve tone, I think it's just really pretty. I think it's a good accent to your eyes, and those shimmers just look so good. So I did curl my lashes. So we're going to use two different mascaras. One is the Benefit Roller Lash. We're going to put that on my bottom lash line, and then the Bite Beauty Upswing Mascara, which I actually have not tried yet. So this will be my first time trying it out. Actually, maybe I should zoom you back in for the mascara. Bottom lash, I already know I like this mascara because this is Roller Lash. I've used this a bunch. I think it does a really good job at separating my lashes and giving them length, which it does even on the bottom lash line. So then next is the Upswing Mascara. And like I said, this is the first time I've tried it. It has this Gigantor wand, similar size to the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara. So let's try it out. And this one is really big, so I'm trying to be careful with it. Since my eyes are tiny and I don't really have many lashes, or, well, no, I don't have long lashes. So I'm trying to not poke my eye out or get it all over my face because my lashes are not very big. Okay, that is one coat. I think that looks really good. So let's see what a second coat does. Maybe I'll let it dry a little bit. So let's do this first. And I did curl my lashes off camera. I don't remember if I said that already, because I need them curled. They do not curl on their own. Okay, so that is one coat. I really like how that looks. So let's see what the second coat does. If it adds a little bit more. What does this say? Full volume mascara. So this is supposed to add volume. Okay, so that is the second coat. Definitely a difference between the two coats. I like this mascara. I don't know why I have not tried this yet, but I really like how this looks, minus that ball at the end. See if I can, like, there we go. And to kind of just like tap that off. It definitely adds volume to my lashes and length. I don't know if it's meant to do that or it claims that it does that, but it definitely does. I think the brush is too big for me. I like it. So let's do the other eye and then lips. So then we will zoom you guys back out. So yeah, the wand is definitely too big for me, but I think it looks really, really nice. I love how my lashes look right now. So moving on to lips. I had another lip liner out here, but I don't know where I put it. Actually, I want to stick with this one. I'm going to just use the LA Girl Perfect Precision lip liner. This is in the shade Bare. So we're going to just put that all over my lips, and then we're just going to use the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. I think this is the perfect nude tone for me. I need to sharpen it, but I love that color. Now the Gloss Bomb, which I know I love. It's just so good. And this is in the original, I'm pretty sure, Fenty Glow. Yeah, or one of the originals. I think I got this in a set. It's so glossy, so I love that. Then to finish it off, we are using the Tarte Maracuja Miracle Mist, which is a really, really good setting spray. This has the same spray as the Morphe one. It's continuous. It does come in one of these like aerosol cans, which I love that it has that because it makes it so easy to apply it, and it does last quite a while. It makes my makeup last longer. It has such a fine mist too. It's so good. I feel like Princess Diaries with this fan. Anybody? Yeah. So that is it. That is my full face using all of my Shop My Stash products. I like doing this so I can actually use the products that I picked out. Maybe I will start doing these more often so I can actually use them. But these will all be going back into my collection in the next Shop My Stash update. So I guess that's kind of a free update. I really like this mascara. I've said that 8 times already, but I will definitely update you guys in the description box how it lasts throughout the day. I don't know how this wears, whether it flakes or anything like that, so I will put that down below. But everything else I have used before, so I pretty much know how they are already. But I think my skin looks pretty dang good right now. I really like this Milk Makeup foundation. And with that powder on top, I think it was a good combination, and I just think my makeup looks good. But that completes this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please give it a thumbs up if you did enjoy, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.